A very pleasant good night, my beloved brothers and sisters in Christ and outside the body of Christ. Well, once again, this is your Christian brother Eric Braxton speaking to you all from his beloved country, Trinidad and Tobago, the land of my nativity, the land of my birth, Trinidad and Tobago, this wonderful island country that is in the blue Caribbean Sea, in this part 58 video, where I'm speaking to you all in the month of July 2018. Brothers and sisters, as I said, outer body experience is false. Man is the body, so therefore man cannot come out his body to experience nothing. Because first, the spirit in man, which is the breath of life, which is called ghost and spirit, that is not man. That is the breath of air. And when you give up the breath of air, or you breathe the last breath, or that breath of air leave you, you die. You lose consciousness, you die. You're no longer conscious. You are unconscious. And when you are unconscious, in that state, you're dead. The brain stop functioning, the heart stop functioning, all your organs in you cease. You're officially dead. You are not conscious. You are no longer conscious, neither in the physical world, and neither you are not conscious of anything in the spirit world. Brothers and sisters. But brothers and sisters, many people saying that when they're on the operation table and the doctors put them under anesthetic and the consciousness is shut down, which means they're in a state of unawareness, they're no longer aware and they're unconscious, they do not know anything because they're under anesthetic. And under anesthetic, the doctor could amputate your foot and you will know nothing. Could take out your eye and you will know nothing. The doctors is operating on your heart and you will know nothing because you're not conscious. But they are saying, in spite they are under anesthetic and they is on that unconscious state, unaware state, they're saying they are still conscious in the form of an invisible spirit being formed. They teach where they're trying to say now that they are not the body and there is a spirit being that dwell in the body and they come out of the body in a spirit being formed, and that spirit having shape and form this as the body. That spirit have a hand, a foot, a ears, everything, have consciousness. So that's why they can look at the physical body and see the doctor operating on them. That's a total lie. Because in the first thing, God did not create man's spirit. God created man flesh and blood. The body is man. And that's the trick that is taking place. And Geoffrey Long do not understand that. And all these professors and all these people who are perpetuating that near-death experience. No spirit have come out of the body. They are being used to perpetuate that lie, brothers and sisters. But the next thing they're teaching, I want to leave the roof on top of the hospital roof now. Because you know the same when they come out of the body, they're in the hospital room, but they penetrate in the room. Because now there's a spirit being, they're in a spirit being formed invisible to the doctors and nurses according to them, and they're going on top of the hospital roof and seeing items like shoes, like pin, like matchbox and other items. But further than that, they're saying they're leaving the hospital room and going home. So let us say the hospital is in Chicago, right? And the home is, and the person now who claim to have that outer body experience, his house is 20 miles away from the hospital. So he say when he came out the body, he traveled back home. Right? So he went in the hospital. This is as an example. He went in the, but catch a principle behind it. He went in the hospital on a Sunday. The Monday he went under anesthetic. Right? 12 o'clock, 12 p.m. And when he was under anesthetic, well, he came out the body, right? But the same Monday, he left the hospital according to in a spirit form and he went home. And when he went home, he saw his brother, which is James, was in the gallery. He have a pack of salt biscuit, like our house. I have a pack of salt biscuit, eating salt biscuit, right? And he traveled back in his body, right? He floated back down in his body, right? That was on the Monday, right? So when he came out, right, the finish operate on him, right? That was on the Monday, right? I'm not giving no months. I'm just dealing with the days, right? That was on a Monday. The Monday when they bring him out of the theater, they finish operate on him. So he spent the night in the hospital. The Tuesday he regained consciousness. Let us say around 10 a.m. The Tuesday, 10 a.m. he regained consciousness. The ward him in ward, let us say ward 40, right? So he gained consciousness, right? He opened his eyes, he seeing, he hearing. He called the doctors and say, you know, when Oliver was operating on me, the Monday, I left my body in the form of an invisible spirit being form, and I traveled back home, and my brother James or John was eating a pack of salt biscuit in the gallery. The doctors are saying, you cannot know that you was under anesthetic. You was unconscious, unaware. How could you leave your body and travel? You're not a spirit being. You are a human being. What the doctors are saying is true. Right? He was unconscious. He cannot leave no body. And he's not a spirit being in the body. And he's flesh and blood, a human being. But he's trying to convince the doctor that he's more than the body, that he's a spirit being in the body, and he actually came out the body and went home and see his brother James or John eating a pack of biscuit. So the doctors will say, let us see what you're saying is true. Right? So they say, give us your home number, right? Or your brother telephone number. So the person or the man or the woman give the doctor the number and he call. The phone is answered. Hello, who is this? This is James or this is John. Your brother is in the hospital. Is he your brother? Yes, he went to operation. He said yesterday, Monday, around after lunchtime, about 1 o'clock, he was in the gallery eating a pack of salt biscuit. He said, yes, I was eating a pack of salt biscuit. Right? And plus, I could confirm it because in my house it have cameras and everything, all the movements in the house is captured by the cameras. So I could bring video footage to prove that. The doctors will say, well, you know what this man saying is true. He really came out the body in the form of spirit, and he really had an outer body experience, and he went home and he saw 20 miles away and saw his brother eating a pack of salt biscuit. So they will say the information that he given them is correct, and they will say he cannot know that, and because of that they will be convinced now that he really come out the body. But did the person really came out their body as a spirit being? Did they really travel home and saw the brother eating a pack of salt biscuits in the gallery? The answer is no. So then how that man or that woman knew that their brother 20 miles away home was eating a pack of salt biscuit? Jeffrey Long, do you know? No, you do not know the answer, Jeffrey Long. Raymond Modi, do you know? No, you all know. You do not know the answer. And all your brain surgeons who accept out-of-body experience, and all the people who accept what these people say in their out-of-body experience, neither do you all know. Well, I will show you all what has taken place. The person have an invisible angels, a spirit being. They are called fallen angels, evil spirit. What the fallen angels do, he left the hospital room and he traveled to the home of the person, and he saw the person brother eating a pack of salt biscuit, let us say about 12:30 p.m. So the angels have the information now and travel back to the hospital and reveal the information to the man. Your brother was home eating a pack of salt biscuit. So the brother in the hospital have the information now because the angels reveal it to him that his brother home was eating the salt biscuit at 12:30 p.m. So he called the doctors and say, you know, my brother was home eating a pack of salt biscuit. You see, that is how the person get the information. The invisible angels reveal it to the person. Right, brothers and sisters? But because, of course, naturally, they're just seeing the man or the woman in the room, but they're not seeing the invisible angels, evil spirit that the person have with them. Why? Because, and so the evil spirits, fallen angels, are working through these people to deceive the doctors and the surgeon, to fool them and trick them. And that is what's taking place, brothers and sisters. You all will say that I, Eric Braxton, am making up these things. But that is exactly what is taking place. That is exactly what is taking place. Whether you all accept it or reject it, that is the concrete facts. That is the galvanized facts. That is the truth. And that is how the person know that his brother was home eating that pack of salt biscuit at 12 p.m. The very and the 12:30 p.m. the Monday, brothers and sisters. But you all doesn't know that. That is the invisible angels that give him the information, that travel home with that he was living and saw his brother and came back eating the pack of salt biscuit and came back and revealed back the information to his brother in the hospital that his next brother was eating the pack of salt biscuit home. You all now accept the false claim that he is telling all that he came out of his body as a spirit being and went home and see his brother eating a pack of salt biscuit. That's a lie. And you all will use that now. That's because the information, you all collaborate the information and call his brother, and he in fact said, I was eating a pack of salt biscuit, and you all say that the information was true, which indeed the information is true, but the difference is the brother that was in the hospital, he didn't went no home. He didn't went home neither physically, and no spirit didn't came out of his body to went home. But you all, since you all are not seeing no invisible being, and they're seeing the physical man, you will not, you all, we human beings, and that's what we naturally do, we will accept what the man say and believe he came out the body as in a form of a spirit form and went home. And that's what you all are doing, which is a total lie, and that is deception, brothers and sisters. So whether you all accept it or not, that is deception that's taking place. Right? So right there, that prove outer body experience is false. All these millions of people who claiming they have outer body experience, you all seeing it is a total lie now. It's a total lie because no spirit are coming out of them. You all see the trick? You all see the deception? Well, if you all are not seeing it, I, Eric Braxton, am praying that God will open all your eyes to see it. But at least I'm showing it to you all, brothers and sisters. Well, I've come to the end of this video. May God help us all. May God help us all. Help us all to see that deception and reject it all right. Check it from our lives because it's a deception, brothers and sisters. It is a deception, brothers and sisters. It is a deception. Outer body experience is false because man is a body, and since man is a body, man cannot come out his body to experience nothing out there when he is an anesthetic and when he's in an unconscious state. Because in the first place, unconsciousness and unawareness mean you doesn't know nothing. So how you can leave your body to be conscious out there when you use the body? That's a contradiction. And it's a total lie, brothers and sisters. So may God help you all to come to that understanding. May God help you all to come to that understanding, brothers and sisters. Now may the grace of God be with us and with the human family from this day forth and forevermore. Shalom, peace. See you all in the next video soon. Bye bye, my friends.